Hello friends, welcome to your channel TNE, an employment and educational channel for all. I thank all the subscribers and request those who have not subscribed to subscribe our channel to get alerts on newly uploaded useful videos on jobs, education and careers. This video is about 5 mandatory tests for abroad education. If you are a student or a parent watching this video to know about mandatory tests and their details for abroad education, this video provides all relevant, important and maximum information of the same. So I request you to please watch this video from the beginning till the end without skipping, as I have provided a lot of useful information verbally also. Let us go to the video. First of all, getting good score in mandatory entrance exams for abroad education is essential because many abroad universities, colleges lay down minimum score in these tests as eligibility criteria for admissions to various undergraduate, postgraduate, masters, PhD courses in all disciplines. The 5 mandatory tests required for abroad education are TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language, IELTS, International English Language Testing System, SAT, Scholastic Assessment Test, GRE, Graduate Record Examinations, GMAT, Graduate Management Admission Test. Let us see each one in detail about the test, procedure to be followed, structure of the test, evaluation system, where to register for the exam and more. Before applying for any university abroad, one should appear in either of these acceptable English proficiency tests to get good score and obtain a certificate. Generally, there are 2 tests of English which are very common and acceptable to most of the countries and universities. That are IELTS, International English Language Testing System, and TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language. This is about IELTS, which is a first mandatory test. Most of the English speaking countries like Australia, New Zealand, USA, UK, Canada, France and Ireland expect the students applying for studies there must have cleared IELTS with an acceptable score. British Council and IDP Education are the 2 official test conducting agencies for the test. This test is conducted in 2 versions, called academic version for studies or jobs, and second one, general training version designed for those who plan to go there on immigration or for non-academic purposes. IELTS uses 9-band scale to assess proficiency in the English language. This is the IELTS test and procedure. There are around 80 test locations all over India. Tests are conducted for 4 days in a month and students can choose any fixed date suitable for them. The student should register for the test in IELTS.org website with all relevant details including passport details. If a student below 18 years of age, if a student is below 18 years of age willing to go abroad for UG courses, registration is to be done by the parents or guardian. Approximate fee to be payable is around 15,000 for the test. To register, you have to go to IELTS website. This is the structure pattern of the IELTS test. This exam is of 3 hours duration and has 4 sections: listening section, reading section, writing section, speaking section. Listening section deals with the conversations between 2 or more persons or a monologue on an academic subject. Recording of each conversation will be provided, which after listening one has to answer around 10 questions. Next is reading section. From the given passages, different type of questions are asked to which the students should answer. In writing section, the students are checked whether they have good writing analytical skills. In speaking section, personal interview and a discussion are held to check whether the students have good speaking skills. This is the evaluation system of IELTS. Based on the performance in the test, marks are allotted between 1 to 9 called band. Average of the score in all the above 4 skill tests decides the overall band of a student. For example, if a student gets 7 band, he is called a good user. I have given here the meaning of each of the 9 bands. Band 0 not appeared, band 1 non-user, band 2 intermittent user, band 3 extremely limited user, band 4 limited user, band 5 modest user, band 6 competent user, band 7 good user, band 8 very good user, band 9 expert user. If a student is targeting top ranked colleges or universities, please note minimum they should score band 7, which is expected by top rated colleges. Second mandatory test is TOEFL, that is Test of English as a Foreign Language. This test is conducted by Education Testing Service (ETS) around 4 days in a month in 30 cities of India. The score got by the candidate will be varied for 2 years. Approximate fee for the test is rupees 15,000. So the students can register for this exam with ets.org website. This is the structure of the TOEFL test, same as IELTS, that is listening section, reading section, writing section and speaking section. This is the evaluation system of TOEFL. Each section will have a score of 0 to 30 and added score range being 0 to 120. Based on score in each section, skill of individual is labeled as advanced, high intermediate, low intermediate or below intermediate. Top ranked university like Oxford gives admission only to those candidates who have got a score of minimum 110 or above with a minimum of 24 in each section for PG programs. For bachelors of engineering degrees, the average score across all colleges in USA is around 75. Third mandatory test is Scholastic Assessment Test, that is SAT. SAT is an entrance exam conducted for 12th pass students. Students can appear for this test for getting admission into bachelor's degree courses in USA, UK, Canada, Germany, Austria, Singapore and more. It is a written paper pencil test and or online exam to evaluate the language and mathematical skills of the students. What are the types and applicability of this SAT test? SAT is conducted in 2 formats. One is SAT general test, second is SAT subject test. Under SAT general test, candidates are assessed for written, verbal and mathematical skills for UG courses. Under SAT subject, candidates are assessed in specific subjects to know their strengths and interest in particular subject. There are around 20 subject tests in 5 general subject areas of history, languages, mathematics, English and science. Here I have given the structure and syllabus of the SAT test. SAT is conducted in around 80 centers in India, and the test consists of 4 sections: Maths, Reading, Writing and Language sections. In Maths, candidates are tested for understanding of the concepts of maths, relations, operations and application of concepts in solving a situation. In Reading section, the candidates is tested the understanding of a particular passage related to any subject, and the students have to answer to the questions as related to that passage. Writing and language sections are to check candidates' writing ability and understanding the language. And what is the timeline for SAT? That is, when students should appear and should prepare and appear for the exam. Preparation period is June to September, when students are in class 11. Few hours preparation regularly is mandatory for exam on a daily basis. During September to October, students can appear in SAT exam. It should be noted here that the SAT scores are valid over a period of 5 years, until or unless there has been a change in the criteria for SAT. Candidates mostly do not use their SAT scores till 5 years or so. They usually take new tests and then apply to the desired colleges. If students have scored less in first test, they can appear again in April, May, when they are in 12th standard, as the admission process will start from June only. Fourth mandatory test is Graduate Record Examinations, that is GRE. GRE is conducted for Masters, MBA or PhD programs in the USA and many other countries. Scoring GRE decides eligibility for the scholarships and also for financial aids. GRE is developed and administered by Educational Testing Services (ETS) and is conducted all over the world. Candidates can check ETS website to register for GRE exam. This exam has 3 sections: Analytical Writing Assessment section, Verbal Reasoning section and Quantitative Reasoning section. The above sections are intended to measure candidates' command over basic arithmetic, algebra, geometry and data analysis, as well as vocabulary. Its main aim is to see the candidate's ability to analyze and evaluate written materials, think critically and solve problems. Fifth mandatory test is Graduate Management Admission Test, that is GMAT. GMAT is conducted for the students who want to pursue MBA after graduation or want to join international corporate sector in the management stream. Some universities admit students for MBA based on GRE also. Top class world level universities expect 90% and above in GMAT for admission into MBA. However, students should also have other qualities which the admission committee expects, like intellectual aptitude, interpersonal skills, leadership qualities, passion for achievement of goals. Intellectual aptitude is gauged by the students' score in GMAT as well as in graduation to know the academic capability as well as industrious nature of the individual needed for MBA course. Interview is conducted by the admission committee based on resume and letters of recommendations submitted by the students. Interview is conducted by the admission committee. Students' leadership quality is checked by the committee based on students' work experience, participation in extracurricular activities, etc. Committee also checks whether the student has passion for achievement of goals, which they analyze from the SOP, that is Statement of Purpose, submitted by the students. Here is the detail of GMAT Exam and its pattern. GMAT is conducted by Graduate Management Association Council (GMAC) in 110 countries and in around 17 centers in metro cities of India. To register, students should visit mba.com website. The exam will consist of 4 sections: analytical writing section, integrated reasoning, quantitative reasoning, and verbal reasoning. Analytical writing section checks the student's ability to organize thoughts, think critically, and give evidence to support students' viewpoint. Integrated reasoning aims at testing quantitative and qualitative skills of students from the given tabular and graphical formats like bar graphs, line graphs, and bubble graphs. Quantitative reasoning aims at testing students' ability to analyze data and give conclusion based on skills in algebra, geometry, arithmetic, etc. Verbal reasoning aims at checking students' ability to understand the written paragraph and give answers showing students' comprehension of the main and supporting ideas. Also, students will have to correct a written paragraph into a standard English paragraph. Okay friends, I hope you have fully understood about mandatory entrance exams for abroad education. Please share, subscribe and comment our channel for more useful videos for all in future also. We also upload 2-minute video on job vacancies education on every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Please do watch our job vacancies videos also to get alerts on jobs and to apply for the jobs suitable to your profile. Thanks for watching this video. All the best.